Y'all said you wanted a flexi rod tutorial, so here it is. I went from this old silk press to these beautiful curls, and I'm going to tell you how. This time around, I used the Mael whipping cream. I usually like the heavier ones, but I only use a little. A misting spray bottle, and also flexi rods, of course. I used 4 red and 5 purple, so 9 in total. I always start out by just sectioning my hair, splitting it right down the middle. And we're going to tie this out that I'm not doing currently up and out of the way. Take the front fourth of that section, spray it with some water, and put the tiniest bit of cream on it. And as you see, I'm really smoothing that into my hair. And this is less than half the speed that I do this in, so I'm wrapping it. And as you see, my wrist is like twisting as I go all the way down. Notice too the gaps I have in between those spirals. So instead of my hair being stacked on top of each other like the whole way through, if that makes sense, I have those gaps. And if you don't do that, you're going to have really tight curls. So it's definitely up to you and your preference of how you want to. For me personally, I like a little bit of stretch and length to mine. And don't worry if you felt like that was a little bit too fast. I'm going to show you over as I do this piece too. So we're just holding that flexi rod. And as you see too, my thumb is really keeping the hair pressed taut to the flexi rod as I go through. And since my hair is so long, it's kind of getting caught under my hand as I twist it. But I'm just making sure to really extend my wrist as I go down this flexi rod. And at the very end, you're going to bend the flexi rod back just so it pins your hair in place. And you're going to fold the top down as well. I'm switching to the purple flexi rods at the back just to get a little bit more length since these are just slightly larger, but I'm doing the same steps that I did for the front. For some reason too, this is the only section that I showed you using that wide tooth comb on, but I do brush out all of my hair before I start this process. This might sound confusing, but I unbend the top pieces just a little bit to fold them back. This is so that I can place my scarf over top of it and tie it. And then over top of this scarf, I also put on a bonnet. It's not the most comfortable style to sleep in, but luckily these curls last a long time, so you don't really have to. When the morning comes, I just unwind them all down, and then I take those curls and separate them by twirling them around my fingers. You don't want to over separate your hair, if that makes sense, because you do want it to last, but I also don't use any oil or anything during this process. And just look at how gorgeous these curls are. I absolutely love this style. And to get rid of that middle part in the back, I'm just tossing my hair all around. This is how I do my flexi rod sets. I hope this was helpful, and make sure to follow for some more overnight curls.